Hi, this is Dina with Pretty Productive. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. Please consider subscribing and hitting the alert for future videos. Before I get started in my planner for my May week 3 check-in, I just want to remind you that I do have a subscriber giveaway happening right now. There is a video I will link to this video. The winner will be chosen on the 26th of May, so it's open for a few more days. And you need to comment your why of why you started budgeting or why you continue to budget, as well as be subscribed as a public subscriber. So on my end, when I see your name, I either have a little red box next to it, which means you're a public subscriber. If you are a public subscriber, when I pull in the subscribers for the giveaway, it does not read private subscribers. It will only read the public subscribers. So there is a way on your YouTube profile to change that to a public subscriber. So just want to kind of go over that, but I will attach the video so you can see what the price is, and hopefully you will go ahead and enter for that. So what I'm going to be doing today is a May week 3 check-in. Pretty good week overall. I'm really ready for this month to end, and not because I've not stayed on my budget, just because this 4 weeks has been very long. So I'm ready for June, I guess. So we'll start with groceries. So this check-in is from the 14th of May, which really I think I did my check-in on the 15th, but the 14th of May through today, which is the 22nd of May. So for groceries, I had fries for $60, Walmart for $30, Sprouts for $10, and then I actually, we went to dinner, I didn't have any money left, so I took it out of groceries. I did cancel my HelloFresh for this week, so I did have a little extra money in groceries. So 60 plus 30 plus 10 plus 30 is 130. So I spent 130 in groceries. So 274 minus 130 is 144 going into the last week of the month. $100 will be in my envelope, and then the other 44 will be in my account. So for eating out, I had Taco Bell for 20, Sonic for 8, Panda Express for 19, In-N-Out for 13. So I spent 60. So I have 50 going into the last week of the month. So my daughter did have her wisdom teeth out, so some of the things that I picked up were foods that she could eat, so just in my defense. Household. This is where I did some damage. So $20 at Walmart. And then I bought a wet mop, which was $300. So you're going to see how I'm kind of putting that money back into that. I went over a little bit. But that just billed onto my account, so that will go into next week's check-in. So I'm just going to put 20. Where's household on here? Okay, let's skip that one. And then for personal care, I spent 50 for a tip for my massage. She was leaving, so I did give her a little bit larger of a tip. So I have $50 going into the end of the month. And then for allowance, giving, I spent 100. Leaves me with 100 for week 4. And then for did not put allowance on here. Don't know why. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my transactions. Okay, I had 2. I had Target for 30 and Staples for 20. 15th. That one on the 14th. And this one on the 15th. Okay, so I did spend all of my allowance, so I'm gonna put 50. I have 50 remaining. And then for recreation, I spent all 50. I have 0 remaining. Clothing, I did not spend anything, so I still have 159. And medicine, I did pick up my daughter's medicine from having her wisdom teeth out, so I have 35 left for that. So that is what I have left for this week. So let's go ahead and replenish. I did want to kind of just note, I'm really making myself use this transaction log. So this is everything that went onto my Capital One card, and I went through and highlighted which category it came from so that I could make sure that I was accounting for it in my budget, whether I had to take it out of my envelope or I was taking it out of what was still left in my account for the month. So a little bit more visible to me when I did it that way. So let's go ahead and replenish our envelopes, which is my favorite part of the month. Okay, so groceries is always my first one. Now, because I did cancel HelloFresh for this week, I thought my husband was going to be out of town, but his trip got moved to the end of the month. This $100 plus the $44 still in my account is going to need to make us get through the next week. So we'll see how that goes. I really am enjoying doing the HelloFresh. It just takes 3 meals off of, you know, deciding what to do. So for this time, I will need to use this $100 really wisely. For eating out, I should have 50 left, which I do. I just really need to stop going to Sonic, and this 50 will last me for a week. My allowance, I should hopefully have 50 left, and I do. I think it has been a little bit easier to do the cash stuffing the cash that I pull out at, you know, mid-month versus doing it for the whole month. I have a lot less going back to the bank, though I do have some going back to the bank, but I think this way I have a lot less because the money was in my account, then I was able to go ahead and use it and just had to remember to write down the transaction. So for clothes, I still have 50. I had to break up the 50 that I had in here. I needed it for something else. So 20, 40, 50. Recreation is empty. For my mom, I started with 50 in here. I spent 15, so 20, 25, 30, 35. So I still have 35 left for her. I am going to go visit today, so I will spend some of this. Household, I have 20. I'm going to put this to the side, and you'll see why later. Medicine, I should still have 35. 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did go pick up a script the other day, which normally it's a 90-day script and it's $45. So I would have just made it through, maybe been a little bit that I need to take out allowance. But when I picked it up, they said there was no copay on it. So I don't know what happened. I wasn't going to question it. I just said thank you and I left. So I make it a note. Personal care is empty in here. I still have money in here. So 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So what I'm going to do with this, my girls did give me a spa day for Mother's Day, and there's 3 little envelopes in there. So I called the place when I scheduled it and asked what the tip would be for each service, because it's like a whole package. So I wrote down on the envelopes what that was going to be. So I'm going to take this money and I'm going to fill those envelopes, even though it's going to be next month. I don't have anything else I need this for this month. So I'm going to just go ahead and take that out. And the miscellaneous item stuff. Now, in my other envelopes, so for clothing, I did say in my last video that I was going to try really hard to save as much of my clothing money for our river cruise in September. So I still have $100 in here that I'm going to let roll over. And what I plan to do is to continue to fund this at $200. I may, of course, need things between now and September, but trying to save as much of this as possible. So in household, my daughter did not clean this month. So the mop that I bought was $300. It was actually like $315, but $300. And so I'm going to take this $120 plus the $20 that was still in my envelope. So $140 will go back to bank, plus I had $120 in my account. So that's $260. So I still pulled a little bit out of my cushion, but I'm going to account for that when I look at setting up my June budget. So $140 plus the $120 will go into back to bank. Let's see, savings challenge, so bank. Okay, so birthday. So you guys know that I was saving up for my birthday in July. I did get a phone call or a message from somebody that I used to work with that works for Louis Vuitton. And she said, I heard on your video, which I didn't know she watched my video, so thank you. Shout out to Anna. But I got a great deal on the wallet that I wanted. So I went ahead and purchased it. So I was saving up $600 for it. I purchased it for $300. So I'm going to take the $300 out and put this back into bank. So I still have $350 left in here. So I'm going to keep saving for something else that I'm going to do on my birthday. And then back to bank, which this is really a small number for me because normally a lot of this goes back to the bank. I will be putting back, and when I say putting back in, it means that I will start my cash stuffing for June with this money, and then I'll pull out the balance from the bank. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 563. So 563 is what I will start my cash stuffing with for June. And then I'll pull the balance out of the bank. So I'm going to put back to bank over here. And then this is personal care that I'm going to put into the envelope. So I'll put that over there. And then on my savings challenge, my last week of the month is $45. Oh no, week 3. I still have 1 more week. So, oh, because May is a 5-week month. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is put the balance in. I don't know why it looks like because it was a 5-week month on the sheet. Okay, so I had 2 weeks for this. I'm going to go ahead and put the 25 and the 45 in. So 430 plus 25 is 455. Plus 45 is 500. I'm going to be switching out the bills in here because they're getting kind of chunky because of the way I stuff this. I don't take the full amount out at the beginning of the month. I do it by week. So I think I'll consolidate soon. So 1, 2, 3, 50, 60, 410, 450, 460, 470. Okay, 500. I know that was a really backward way to count money, so let me just sort this out because I'm sure that drove a lot of you really crazy. It would have made me crazy. Okay, let's just make sure this is right. This seems right. 1, 2, 3, 50. So 100 is 450, 470, 480, 85, 90, 95, 5. Okay, that's right. 50's always kind of messed me up a little bit. So May is complete. I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm really loving this savings challenge. Okay, so that is everything. Let me see. Oh, no, it's not. I'm so sorry. So on the items that do not have a cash envelope, so gas, I had said earlier in a video that I was just lucky. I kept getting into vehicles that had gas in them, and that ended. And so I am currently $5 over. I have spent $155 and I had $150 budgeted, so I don't think I'll need gas for the rest of the time. I filled up the car, and then I haven't been driving the truck lately. So for craft and planner, I did go over. I did buy my planner, then I bought some stickers, and so I have dipped into miscellaneous by $29. Minus 29, so I still have $71 left. And then my sinking funds are kind of all over the place. So for Christmas and gifts, I went ahead and left $200 in my account, which you guys saw 175 of that being pulled out on my last video. Then I spent another $400, so totally I have so far spent $600 out of this account. I kind of didn't plan for Mother's Day, but I knew it was there. And then some other things that we did for my mom, plus my sister's birthday. And then fitness, I haven't spent anything. Medical copays, I have spent $39 so far total. Vacation, I have not spent anything, so that rolled over. Etsy shop, I put in $233. I spent $300 on some different stickers, plus my Skillshare subscription renewed, plus my domain renewed, which I did not have that down on my calendar to renew this month. So it was ending up being $300. Technology, I made that $500 payment. Savings challenge, of course, is intact. Birthday, I did spend the $300, so I now have $350. For my mom, because I did spend some money out of my account, plus her envelope, so I think I have 35 in there. I really should have 25 in there. So I need to see where the $10 came from. And then cosmetics, I ended up not stuffing that this month. I was going to put 50 in there, but I left that 50 in my account, and I'm going to wait a while for that. I don't need anything right now. So that is how my month is shaping up. I am almost there. I think I have enough money to get me through the end of the month. The one that probably will be close will be groceries. I may need to supplement my allowance in groceries, just because I do have to go grocery shopping for the entire week for all the meals, since I did not do HelloFresh this week. So I think that is everything. I hope you are doing well on your budget for this month as well, and I hope that you are having a great month, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.